What's up, my little baby gravy machines? Today we are going to do a Hall of Light B10 Spotlight. B10 Spotlight with Yaku. And we're going to do it with Lushen. We're going to see if they're comparable to each other. Check events banner. Uh-oh. What's on the events banner? We're going to see if they're somewhat comparable to each other in terms of how much damage they can potentially do. So, the only thing with Yaku is, look at that, wipeout. Took 2 of them out. The only thing is... What is the only thing? The only thing is, it's so random. It's so YOLO random, like, what's gonna happen? Nobody knows. It's Yaku, he's crazy. Alright, so, let's see what we've got here. Let's do a defense break. Yaku needs to, we need to do his first skill first, though, because I didn't bring an attack buffer. So he buffs his own attack. Which is good because I didn't bring an attack buff monster. So we're doing like no damage. Look at the oh, you guys can't see that. Hold on. That'd be really helpful if you guys could see how much damage we're at. Okay. So you guys can kind of see what... I guess this is good for now. Oops. I guess this is good for now. Okay. So good thing I did. Good thing. I really have to change. I have to change this. Okay. I have to make the layout different. What happened to the old layout? The old layout was working fine. Alright, so let's see if we can do some decent damage. We did no damage so far. Let's see if we can do some decent damage with Wipeout to this boss. Okay, so we did some pretty good damage. We did some pretty good damage to the boss with Wipeout. We did, what, 25,000 damage? Let's see how much Lushen can do with amputation. Although Lushen doesn't have an attack buff. Let's see how much Lushen can do with amputation magic. Okay, what was that like? That went by fast. That went by fast, but you guys can see the amount of damage on the actual indicator on the health bar, how much it did. This Spear Pierce is going to do nice against things like the Hall of Water boss, because it's damage proportional to the max HP of whoever you're attacking. So, good for tanky monsters, good for like... You know, we should try this against Kumar, the Fire Beast Monk. This might do pretty good against him. But this third skill is going to do good against Veligul. And we saw this could do pretty good against the Hall... Yeah, it didn't do too much damage, but this is a defense guy. So we're not going to do... If it's proportionate to their max HP, it's not going to do a whole bunch of damage. So there we go. Actually, not that bad. We did a pretty significant amount of damage, proportional to his max, proportional to his health, since we ignored defense. That's not that bad. He's pretty comparable to Lushen. The only thing is he's like so random. He's comparable to Lushen in some things. Some things, like for example, if it's. He's like a water version of Lushen. We didn't do too much damage on that one. He didn't ignore defense though. So, okay, so you guys can see tons of damage when he does ignore defense, not so much when he doesn't ignore defense. But we didn't do too much damage to the Hall of Light. Okay, so you guys can see it both ways. Both ways. Let's see what kind of runes he's got on him. He's gonna crit a lot though. So I have he's got 91% crit rate, which is pretty good, I think. He's got rage runes. He should have higher crit damage for rage. Oh no, because there's some runes that I have that are really just not even that good runes. But let's see his skills. He's completely... Oh, he's not completely skilled up. Not with these. But he's got skill ups all over there. Increases crit rate when he's awakened too. Let's check out his runes. We have attack and crit rate here. No crit damage subs. We have crit rate. Okay. Crit damage and crit rate. So we could... I mean... These runes are not maxed. Of course, it takes like bazillions of mana to max the runes. And he's one of my newer projects, so I did take some runes from some other people and put them on him. He's got some decent runes, but we need to max them out, because this can do even more damage on top of that. And we have attack here. No crit rate subs there. What do we have here? Attack, crit damage, resistance. The crit damage is really nice for to maximize his second skill. When we crit against bosses with high HP, that's why I put him on rage. That's why I want the high crit damage on him. So we'll test him out against like the Hall of Water boss too. We have decent crit rate here. We have no crit. We have 5% crit damage. So we want a higher. Would be awesome if we can get. I'm not worried about the resistance here. If we can get 10% crit rate, keep it at 10. I'm okay with 91% crit rate for now. But if we can get high crit damage, if we get it like 20% crit damage on here, oh my god, that would be awesome. If we can get higher crit damage on here, that would be great too. We have good attack though. We have crit damage, but if we had higher crit damage, I'd love to get crit damage and crit rate high on this rune. But we have no crit rate here, and we still have pretty decent crit rate in general. Here we have no crit damage at all, but we have at least some good crit rate there. We have attack and HP. Alright, so what do we saw here, we can get way higher crit damage. So there's a lot of room for improvement in these runes. But we saw that he does pretty decent damage to the Hall of Light already. So yes, that is Yaku. He's not even maxed level yet either. He doesn't need accuracy. He doesn't have accuracy for any of his skills, so that doesn't matter. What I really wanted to focus on was high crit rate, high crit damage. I'd like to get more speed. I think we're really lacking in the speed department. If you couldn't already tell, we're like, Yaku, come on, anytime you're ready to get a turn. So we need higher. We're okay with the crit rate. We need higher crit damage. I would love to get 40% more. I want him to get over 200% crit damage. We don't need accuracy. I'm not really crazy about, like, I don't need resistance on here. If we're gonna nuke, I would love to, instead of having that resistance, I would love to have the crit damage and some speed. So anyway, and more attack wouldn't hurt either. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a little Yaku playtime against the Hall of Light B10. I think we did okay. I think we can even do better. But yeah, it's so YOLO. It's so YOLO. Sometimes you get really damn lucky, and sometimes you're like, oh GG, okay, damn shit. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. And oh, before I forget, someone was trying to skill up their imp champion with regular imps. Two different monsters. They seem like the same monster. They're not. One is an imp. One is an imp champion. So you can't feed regular imps to the imp champions to skill them up. Just so you know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one.